Hello everyone, how are you today? I am so glad that you're out there and ready for the beginning of a new week. It's a beautiful day today and not too hot. It's interesting, the rhythm of heat here is that we can be quite cool, even a little cold early in the morning, and then around about 3, if we're going to reach high temperatures, that's when we start doing it, around 3 or 4, and we can get up to the high 90s or 100 and still have been quite cool. Look at these lovely flowers, or about to be flowers. I think they're a type of sunflower that we've planted along our office. That's going to be so pretty. And here we are approaching the small temple. It just occurs to me, we always call it the small temple or the little temple or the temple or the chapel. And I wonder if it actually does have a name. Maybe that's something for us to think about. Is this the little chapel of what? The oak trees? Isis Oasis Chapel? I just wonder if it has a more intense name for us to discover. I've never thought that before as I approached. So that qualifies as today's new question or new insight. Maybe there's something in your life that you need to properly name. Go with our fire quarter candle. And let us get some incense. And here we go. And once again, I'm always so grateful for your donations of incense and candles, that we're not quite using them as much as we used to. It just makes us happy when you reach out to support our temple. And financially it's useful too, but mainly it's just knowing that people are sending in that energy, literally keeping the lights on and keeping the air fragrant for us. So we always are grateful. There we go. Alrighty. Well, I see there's several people out there, so let us go ahead and begin. Now you know what this is. Divine Isis, goddess of 10,000 names, I invoke your grace. Come to our temple, O goddess. Dwell in our shrine. Make our hearths your altars, our hearts your home. Bring vision and healing to those who use this shrine. Give us wisdom and unveil the truth. And with thy feathery wings protect us. Breathe into us the breath of life and health and strength. It is noon, let us celebrate the moon, let us celebrate the stars, no matter where they are. It is noon, let us celebrate the sun that shines on everyone. Let us celebrate our day as we go upon our way. It is noon, it is noon, it is noon. Now, as you may know, we're not big followers of Akhenaten here, who was the quote-unquote heretic pharaoh who introduced a more monotheistic mode of worship. But one thing that I really like about the art from that period is when they show the solar disk, the Aten, there's, the rays coming down and they end in little hands. And I just think that's such a charming metaphor of feeling the touch of the sun. So that part I enjoy about Akhenaten. Now, Lady Olivia claimed to have been in touch with him on the inner planes and that he really was not such a bad fellow after all. So I always allow for that possibility, but what he did to the temples and Egypt in general, I'm not a big fan. So, but I could be wrong. Alrighty, and now it's time for our 3 words. So, marquee is hope, new month. Hope, new month. Hope, new month. Hope, new month. And Evelyn is suggesting that perhaps we should be the chapel of the moon and sun here, or the noon chapel. It definitely is the noon chapel, but I often do the other rites in here too, so it's not just the noon chapel. I've done many midnight rites here, and during doing those, I've often gotten songs and other things from this space, so it's not just the noon chapel. And Avi's words are healing, healing, healing. Okay, healing, 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 healing. And from Phoenixa, divine mother's blessings. Divine mother's blessings. Divine mother's blessings. Divine mother's blessings. And for me, let's go Holy Heart here. Holy Heart here. Holy Heart here. Holy Heart here. Alrighty, and now let us honor the directions, beginning in the east. Let us honor the east, element of air with the winds ever blowing. And we honor the south, element of fire with the flames ever glowing. And we honor the west, element of water with the rivers ever flowing. And we honor the north, element of earth with the seeds ever growing. And we honor the spirits above and below with the wisdom ever knowing. And we honor our bodies both without and within with a love forever showing. For we come into this world with all these gifts and more, our very own special essence. Let us thank the goddess for that which she bestows. Let us go forth refreshed and renewed with dedication to preserve and protect all life. For we are all children of Isis, the great mother goddess. And I see Alma ringing in with 3 words: beauty, learning, joy. Beauty, learning, joy. Beauty, learning, joy. Beauty, learning, and joy. Goddess bless. And it is, of course, Monday, and that is our day for what? Miracles. So, if you need something that really needs that divine touch, this is a good time to unite to try to bring it forth. And I still am praying for everyone around the world that we get through this COVID crisis without further damage and distress. So God is blessed that this may be so. The news seems to be pretty good from around the world, so let's hope that that is true and that people are not suffering the way they have been, and that we can move into a brighter and better future with more compassion for everyone built in. All right, any other miracles coming forth for today? I know that's a big one. I feel like I take it up. So if you have a big miracle to ask for, please don't hesitate. Goddess's energy is boundless. All right, well, I guess everyone's pretty satisfied. I wish you all the miracle of perfect healing and perfect insight on anything that you're dealing with, especially in matters of healing. As when we're healed, we can do so much more for others and for ourselves. So let us bring forth that healing. Okay, well, if there's nothing else for us to attend, here comes Dragonfly. Hugs, kindness, and peace are his 3 words. Hugs, kindness, and peace. Hugs, kindness, and peace. Hugs, kindness, and peace. And I feel that hug And Robert and Kirk were with me on the phone, which is wonderful. We can do video calls now. And we were going over some stained glass choices. Some of our beautiful pieces that Lady Lorian did are in need of minor repairs. And so they were at this marvelous glass shop in San Francisco trying to find just the right matches. And we're trying to do it over the phone, so I'm not sure how accurate it perfectly will be. But we were doing that for some time over the weekend and finding what we think were good matches to fix the big sun piece, which is in the pavilion. And it has one cracked pane where pieces are falling down, so we're getting that done. And there's also some little things. I mean, even our beautiful triptych here, you can see there's some stress cracks, which I understand there's a special stained glass glue that can take those away. So we're looking forward to having Kirk's expert hands on our glass and making it even better. And Phoenixa is asking for miraculous prayers for Jessie with a scary clotting disorder, and for both of them to quickly get a new rheumatologist. Goddess bless theirs. Just when they kind of had a good one trained, I know how we all feel like we have to almost train our doctors, you know, it's like, no, this is what I really need worked on. This is, you know, no, that hasn't worked in the past. Finally, we get someone that knows us and kind of can help us, and then they may leave or retire or go on to another assignment, and that's what's happened with Phoenixa. So Goddess bless that you get the wise doctor that you need and that you know what to do in order to acquire that. So Goddess bless. Alrighty. Is there anything else to which we should attend? Okay. Alrighty. And we are back to the beginning, but I think instead of reading the beginning one today, I will go ahead and read the Temple of Isis mission statement. Yes, we actually have one. And this is in the back of the 42 Ideals booklet. And Lady Lorian put it this way. The Temple of Isis is the most ancient form of spirituality existing on the planet today, dedicated to keeping the spirit of the ancient Egyptian goddesses and gods alive in the present. We follow the revised and modernized 42 Ideals of Ma'at, goddess of truth and justice. We practice Katma, not dogma, encouraging freedom of thought and action. Our mission is to share with others the vast wisdom of this ancient civilization, thereby promoting a spiritual focus, helping to enrich the art of living in this modern world. The grounds of Isis Oasis Sanctuary, home to the temple, provide a sanctuary for birds, animals, insects, reptiles, and humans, many of which are in need of healing, reflecting the tradition of the temples of ancient Egypt. Know thyself, know thy heart, know thy soul, and know thy purpose is the mottos the ancients lived by. These precepts are still valid today. The goddess Isis is ever present to guide us. If you feel a connection with the wonderful civilization that was Egypt or other goddess cultures of the past, please contact us. All right. And so tomorrow we will start the book over again with number 1. And I hope that I will see you all here. Is there anything else to which we should attend? No? All right. I will move to close then. That we know we can close the rite, but the temple doesn't close. Isis doesn't close. All right. As always, we give great thanks to Lady Lorian Vignier, our foundress, who put forth so much for us to use and enjoy. And to all of our teachers, among them Lady Olivia Robertson, Lord Strathlock, and so many, many, many others, teachers, writers, people that have given us that random insight that we needed at just the right moment, we give our thanks. And to the gracious goddess Isis, in whom all things are possible, we give our thanks and ask her blessings. Now, this is over there too. She wants to be included. And to each and every one of us, for all that we do, both here and in the world, may our efforts be blessed. May results be abundant. And may we go forth from this rite refreshed and renewed. I hope you all have a splendid day, that everything goes very well, and that you achieve more than you thought you could, and find yourself in an expansive mode of growth as we move back into engaging with the world. So Goddess bless you all, and I'll see you again soon.